KJP had a whopper of a presser yesterday. She was asked about the whole Kamala new policy of wanting to eliminate tax on tips. I wonder where that came from.
It's new. It's shiny and new, you guys. Brand new.
And so here is what she said when questioned about it.
Interview.
Yeah. Trump was the first to endorse eliminating taxes on tips. He's accusing Vice President Harris of stealing his idea. So did she get this idea from Trump?
Look, I'm not going to respond to a presidential candidate. I think their campaign could speak to that directly. Oh. What I can say is this president, this vice president have always had the backs of the working people, always.
Really?
And you see that in the policies that they put forward.
Did they? I don't see that. I didn't see that when you guys like sent the IRS after them.
Right.
They didn't really have it. The government didn't have their backs at all. In fact, they were coming after them. They were attacking them. It was like, joint, we're coming for you. It's unbelievable. But here's the thing though, Mock. I saw yesterday that like some Nevada union, like it was I don't know, some sort of service union, like some sort of waiter or waitress, some sort of union. They're backing Kamala because of this.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Not kidding you.
The SEIU?
I don't know if it's the SEIU, but it's just some sort of union. It may be, but I'm sorry, I don't have the name, and I should have before the show. Because of this. And they're like, we're going to go ahead and back Kamala. So you know what? You get what you get. You know, at this point, I'm like, okay, well then screw all y'all, you know, because you should have backed Trump when he did it.
Wow.
And they didn't. And now they're backing her. And I'm like, you know, you can't win with these people.
Yeah.
It's like they want to be abused. And if you want to stay in your shitty marriage where that guy abuses you, I can't help you. I can't. I've tried to get you out. We've tried to save you, but if you want to stay with the guy, stay with him, you know?
God, to hear KJP then also answer that by saying, well, I mean, it's evident from their policies that they have the backs of the American people. Meanwhile, Americans are like, I can't afford rent.
Right.
I can't afford anything at the grocery store. Like, how is that having my back?
Yeah.
My God.
I know. Liberalism is a mental disorder. It really is.
It totally is.
Mm-hmm.
Ducey had his moment. He decided to ask Kamala. He asked KJP why Kamala disagrees with Biden about the border, and this was just a very little interesting exchange.
How long have you guys known that Vice President Harris does not think President Biden is doing a good job at the border?
Wait, say that one more time?
Well, she's now promising to hire thousands more border agents than there are now under President Biden.
Wait, but start your question again.
How long have you guys known that Vice President Harris does not think that President Biden is effective with his border policy?
I mean, that you're making a huge jump. Why she did not say this. This is something that you are assuming. I don't understand why you would assume that. It's not true.
She has a campaign ad where she is saying they need more Border Patrol agents. If President Biden's doing such a good job, why do they need any more border agents?
We both believe that. The president does want more Border Patrol agents. You know who's getting in the way? You know who's getting in the way? Republicans in Congress. They're getting in the way. You know who else is getting in the way? The former president, Donald Trump. He's getting in the way. I mean, there's no daylight here. I'm not understanding the question because there's no daylight. The president believes that as well, and he's worked towards doing that.
Sure.
It's just unreal.
Oh my gosh, KJP. She's something else.
And the big giant prairie collar. It was like from 1982. It's like very Holly Hobby.
I need to share with you the most amazing little testimonial as soon as I find my little banner here from Zero Debt. So if you are someone who's struggling with debt right now and you're getting all the collections notices and the calls and the IRS is after you and you're like freaking out and thinking about filing for bankruptcy, you don't have to do that. You can simply visit zapmydebt.com and talk to the good folks at Zero Debt USA about how they might help you. We have one of our own insiders who took advantage of that program and sent me a testimonial saying Zero Debt USA has already settled 2 of my debts. Yay. First one, I owed $1,027, mostly all interest and fees, and I settled for $513. The next debt was for $1,491, again, all damn interest, and settled for $745. At this rate, in 36 months, I will have all of my debt settled and no bankruptcy needed. Highly recommend the program. Also, my mom is enrolled in the program as well, and she had a creditor take her to court. Being on a fixed income and elderly, she was scared and didn't know what to do. The debt company said, don't worry about it, and they sent a lawyer on her behalf to court. This is the kind of stuff that they will do, what Zero Debt USA will do to help you get out of your dilemma. So before you do anything rash, please just call them or go to their website and get yourself a consultation and just listen, because quite likely they can help you the same way that they helped our insider at zapmydebt.com. I forget what this little guy's name is. It doesn't matter. Anyway, this other reporter asks her if she or Biden would say Kamala's biggest achievement is as vice president.
Can't wait for this one.
You noted how the vice president has been a partner in all of the heavy lifts over these last 3.5 years. Given that they've worked so closely together in that time, what does the president see as the vice president's biggest achievement during their time in office together?
Great question.
So look, because they've been partners, those achievements have been done, certainly those historic, unprecedented achievements have been done together. I'll say this, the president believes in the vice president leadership, her temperament, her experience.
That's not an achievement.
And he has said this himself. One of the proudest decisions that he made in 2020 was selecting her as vice president.
Not an achievement.
She can go on day one, and you've seen them do that together on day one.
Well, we're
of
still
this
waiting.
Administration. That doesn't change.
Okay.
I'm not going to parse out anything from here. They
Well,
have
it's
been
too bad,
partners.
'cause that was
She's
the
been
question.
a critical partner for this president for during this term, and will continue to do so. You will see them together on Thursday in Maryland, where they would talk about their next announcement on lowering
Wasn't the
costs for the
question.
American people.
Wasn't at all the question. Wasn't it? You completely failed at your job right there. So, Mock, you were in HR. If you asked the question, hey, what was your biggest achievement in your last job, and somebody bullshitted you like that, would that person get the job, Mock? Would they?
Absolutely not.
Yes.
No.
It's a big
and I
fat
would keep
no.
pressing. I would be like, okay, but what?
But
Why
what was it?
I need you to parse out just one. I mean,
Right.
just give me an
Just-
example. Just
maybe
parse it.
Maybe just a half of one. Maybe just a half of an accomplishment. A quarter of an
example.
accomplishment.
I mean, she probably has so
Just-
many. It shouldn't be hard to come up with
Right.
just one.
And I just want to hire you for janitor, not for president. Just for
oh my God.
I just need an accomplishment. You can't. Okay.